Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here. Welcome back to another comparison video, and I know that you guys have been asking me, where's the Hawkeye one? Where's the Hulk one? And well, here it is. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to show this to you. I'm really surprised how many Hulk figures that we actually have gotten over the years. I didn't realize that it was actually this many. And I'm looking and I'm like, should I include She-Hulk and Red Hulk and Red She-Hulk? But no, we're only going to do Bruce Banner and his different versions. Most of them are actually from the MCU. A couple of them are from like the comics slash TV show sets. We'll take a look at that in a second, where each one is from. But yeah, we're just going to take a look at all of the figures that I have in my collection of the Hulk, be it a big figure or a mini figure. So without further ado, let's jump into things. I figured that we'd start things off with the Bruce Banner figure because, well, the Hulk is Bruce Banner. I think we did that with Iron Man as well, that we started off with the Tony Stark figure. But anyways, here he is, and this is actually the only Bruce Banner figure that we've ever gotten, which is really surprising given the fact that he probably should have been in a lot more sets over the MCU. Like, especially with the Avengers ones. It just surprises me that it took us all the way until Thor Ragnarok, Phase 3 of the MCU, to get a Bruce Banner figure. It's just fascinating and crazy to me. But anyways, the figure that we got, it's really good. The torso, unfortunately, is no longer exclusive because it is being used by Maria Hill in the Spider-Man Far From Home minifigure set, which, by the way, didn't release today on June 1st, so just a heads up, don't go to your local Lego store looking for it. It's not even online, so just you're gonna have to wait to find out when that comes out. Anyways, back to the figure here. Taking the hairpiece off, you can actually see here on the front that he has an awesome facial expression, which not a lot of figures actually have eyes in green, which is pretty interesting. But on the back, he has this really cool Bruce Banner face, and I honestly think that this fits him really well. At least the face print. I don't think that the color of hair fits him, or the hair piece chosen, the Anakin one, doesn't really work for him. At least not in this movie. Maybe in the first Avengers, but not from Ragnarok and not in Infinity War. But I don't know. I do like the figure. I'm just glad that we have a Bruce Banner figure, even if it's not maybe the best. Here is my Hulk figure. And this was actually a promotion. The real figure is actually a promotion a long time ago with the first wave of Avengers sets, I believe. And I had no interest in getting it because I couldn't believe back then that we were getting big figures. Like, what were these things? Like, it was just insane. And unfortunately, the figure's worth like $50 now in Canadian. And they made a keychain of him. So I just bought that, and I was pretty happy with it. I wore him on my lanyard with keys and stuff, so you could see that his face, it's gone. But turning the face around, you could see there that he does have his other face print still intact, and it's a different angry expression. I don't really like that the Hulk is a minifigure. To me, it doesn't work. Like, now that we have big figures, like, it doesn't work comparatively. And the hairpiece here, the old Harry Potter hair, it doesn't work. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't like this figure at all. So I didn't want it back then, and that's kind of why I've just got a keychain of him. So yeah, if you really want to get him, he's worth a lot now. But I don't think it's worth it. Just get a big figure, because big figures are so much cooler for the Hulk. All right, attempt number 3 at recording this video. Yikes, there's been a lot of exporting problems and different things. Something happened with the time and then with the audio, and it unlinked from the video, and it skips, and oh my goodness. Anyways, here is the Hulk from the Avengers, Age of Ultron Polybag. This was another promotion that Lego did for some reason. Not entirely sure why, but I like this figure a lot. I think that this is actually one of the more detailed promo figures that we've ever gotten. Like, I mean, really, all the promotional figures are pretty good, but look at the leg printing there. Like, that's fantastic. I love getting side leg printing. It just adds to the figure, and I really like the dual molded legs as well here. That really adds to the figure, and the printing on the legs. This is a really good figure. They capture a minifigure version of the big figure so perfectly here. Even the hairpiece, while it's not the same as the hair, it's still pretty close, I would say. Taking the hairpiece off though, you can see that he has an awesome yelling expression on the back. I really love this face print as well. Like, this is one of the most expressive face prints out of all of the Hulks that we're gonna look at in this video. It's really great. One of my favorite Hulks, I'd say, even though it's a minifigure. I'm not a fan of it being a minifigure. I just think that like the expression here is really good, and it's actually unique, especially this one here. I love this one a lot. All right, this is definitely difficult to do, but here is the Hulk. This is the first ever big figure Hulk that we ever got. This is actually the first ever really big figure, quote unquote. I know we got Trolls and stuff in Castle, but this is the first one that he's kind of the template that everyone went for afterwards, like with Thanos coming later and Gorilla Grodd and Darkseid and everything that came after. This is the base model. And I remember seeing like the test models of it, and I'm like, what the heck is that thing? I don't even think he had hair back then. It was so amazing and so fascinating to me. And I don't think I got the set right away, but I wanted it for this big figure. Like, look at this. It's so unique, and so back then it was so out of Lego's wheelhouse. But this figure, it's all right. Like, you'll see with a few others, like there's some awesome leg printing and different things that we'll get. But yeah, there's not really anything that I would say that they could improve on here. Just the color of the skin. It's a little bright. I don't really think that the hair works for him, but it's a different expression for his face, so that's pretty interesting. And here's the Hulk from an Avengers Assemble TV show set. I actually prefer this one to the last one. The printing on the face is it's the same expression, but it just looks more crisp and better. And I prefer the purple pants. I do like that obviously the other one's more accurate, but I like the purple pants. Feels more like Hulk, right? There's no back printing on any of these, but I do like this one a lot. Just the purple looks really cool with the green. Next, we got the Avengers Age of Ultron Hulk, and this is actually a brand new mold, because if you see his feet there, his toes are actually printed on rather than them being molded. And if you look at the hair as well, it's a new piece, but besides that, it's different, and also his back muscles are different as well. This piece is used more often, I think, with the other figures, such as like Gorilla Grodd and such. It's definitely interesting. You could definitely see where they keep the pieces and where they are different ones. For like the head, obviously, for Gorilla Grodd would attach up there instead of like this weird looking hair. Actually, I don't know why I just called it weird. I like this hair. This is definitely more accurate and the most accurate to even Bruce Banner, I would say. Not really anything that we've ever gotten like that before, so I do like this Hulk because of that. And also the olive green just looks fantastic. And also, look at the leg printing there. It looks really awesome as well. Great printing on the legs. I really appreciate the detail and time that they put into this figure. And in order of sets, I think that this is next. And hang on, don't want to pull it just too good, not having all the parts put together. But yeah, there you have it. And I love this figure. I hate the set that it comes in. It's literally the worst superhero set I think ever. It's horrible. But I love the figures that we got in that. And look at the this is my favorite figure by far out of all the Hulk ones. I love this one the most. Look at the hair in dark green. It just looks so nice with this bright green and with the bright purple pants. Like, it's just fantastic. I know, it's just amazing. And they went back to the old Hulk mold as well, which I think is pretty interesting. But by far my favorite, just the colors, it's fantastic. Here is Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, and you can see here when I pull on the helmet, it actually does move a little bit. You can see it there, because this is actually the exact same mold from the Avengers, the first one, and this is the old Hulk mold. Just instead of the hairpiece being on it, they just added the helmet. It's really interesting. He actually has an exclusive arm though that you can see there, so that's pretty interesting, exclusive to this big figure of the Hulk and never used on another big figure. His accessories are like the weird weapons that he uses to fight against Thor in the arena. his printing on his torso looks really awesome, I must say. And look at that face printing as well. It's a unique facial expression, and he's got some cool printing with the paint on his head there. Looks really awesome, and the helmet looks great as well. Definitely a really detailed figure and one of the best Hulk, and maybe even one of the best big figures, I think, in terms of printing quality that we've ever gotten. And last, but certainly not least, it is the big figure of the Hulk from Avengers Endgame. And yeah, definitely watching the movie afterwards, this does not hold up, unfortunately. It's kind of a mess. Like, this never appeared in the movie. It would have been cool if he had his gray suit. Would have been a really unique figure, I think. We've never had a figure who's had a gray torso, really only Green Goblin with the silver. So that would have been unique and interesting to the figure. Yeah, but what can you do? I love his face print, though. This is probably one of the best and more unique face prints as well. He's not always angry. Well, he says he is, but look at him here. He's happy. He's Professor Hulk here. He's smart. He's taking selfies with kids, you know? It's a good figure. And also, looks better without the toe printing. Okay, Lego, why toe printing? Never done that before. So on minifigures, don't do it here. But I think this is a good figure. It does have some printing on the legs. It is hard to see because of the navy blue. But I do like this figure, especially the facial expression. There you have it, everyone. That is all of the Hulks that I have in my collection. Let me know down below in the comments which ones you have. And let me know down below in the comments which one is your favorite. Again, mine's probably going to be this classic Hulk big figure. Just because of those colors. Look at those colors. Just, it stands out amongst all of them, I think, and maybe it's because of that. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.